Okay, I am live. I'm getting things going here. Gonna admit everybody. Happy Friday. Once everyone starts joining. Happy Friday, everybody. I am getting all technology set up so we can get going with Friday with the Founders. Thank you for joining. It is that day of the week where we get an opportunity to come together and talk about the wins for the week and encouragement, those different types of things. Always trying to bring maybe a little knowledge, truth bombs, whatever that is, to this community to support everyone and help us all moving forward. Today's topic is really one that I think everyone probably knows, but we're going to dig a little bit into it. I really am going to encourage some participation today, and hopefully what this can be able to do for everyone that's being a part of it can at least get your wheels churning. If there's ideas that here, I'm getting more people in the waiting room and I've got a screen. Where are they? There they are. Get them admitted. Encourage you to think about the topic of network is your net worth, and especially with what's going on today in the world, knowing that is one of the most important things, one of your best, strongest assets to navigate what's going on. The phrase "your network is your net worth," it's sort of for debate of who said it. On one hand, Porter Gale has said your network is your net worth, and on the other hand, people are saying, well, there's Tim Sanders said it. Well, Tim Sanders says networking is your net worth. So there's a combination here that really want to get into. So with that, participation, raise your hand, unmute, whatever, at any time throughout today. We also know and understand that you either have a network or you're part of someone else's network. And sometimes let that set in. What does that mean? Do I have a network? Can I reach out? Or do I have to sit and wait for someone else to reach out to me? It makes me think of the next bright, shiny object, right? We see large networks and maybe they have a pinnacle within that network and no one does anything until that pinnacle makes a move. Well, the pinnacle is always going to be the pinnacle. And what value does that always bring to you? Well, you're part of a network. You get to participate. You get to go along with them. But paving your own way with your network and being able to say there's things out here that should be looked at, that we can collaborate with, we can be like-minded, and say that, as a network, we can work together to advance forward. So, many assets, many associate networking, and sometimes people take it as a taker-oriented network. It happens. You get network marketing and people think, well, it's a pyramid, or you get networking and it's a taker-oriented or self-serving. And I think that's one thing we really want to be able to convey from Elify is it's a giver's game. It's a triple win. It's if I can't help you, I know someone else who can. And that's what networking really should be, instead of, can you help me? If not, do you know someone else who can help me? So it sort of has to be flipped on its head a little bit. So when we network, we always encourage people to think broadly about what you can give, remembering that the most valuable things that you offer are your knowledge, gratitude, and recognition. I think those are some of the most important things to remember when talking about your network. How many of us, and we can raise our hands, and it can just be, if you're on camera, raise your hand. How many of us know exactly what we want in life? A couple, a handful. So Mike, I'm going to ask you to participate with it in this one. When you know exactly what you want in life, did that come to you on your own? And it's a sort of a deep question. Did it come to you on your own, or has you knowing what you want in life been a process of almost interviewing others and knowing what they've done?
Well, as you go through life, there are things that you learn and there are things that you earn. I earned a whole lot of stuff, made a lot of mistakes, earned my bruises, my beat ups, and all of that as I went through life before I decided, because I always wanted somebody over here where I learned something and they said, no, you need to do it this way. And this is what you need to do. So I listened over there and I did those things. And I thought that's what I wanted out of life. I thought, always, been in network marketing now for 41 years. And I've been through all the companies. Well, I won't say all of them, but a lot of them. And always wanted that big car, big house, all of this big stuff, mega millions. I won't be happy until I got money just flowing everywhere. That's what I thought I wanted. And so I learned, I earned it and learned it that I didn't want that. All I wanted was to be able to pay my bills and not spend my hours to go do that. Have my time to go do what I want and still have the money, enough money coming in to pay all the bills that I have created. That was the ultimate goal that I learned I needed to be going after, and not going after all of this big money. Yes, I see the big people make it to the top. Amen. I'm glad for you. But your first goal should be trying to pay off and pay the bills that are coming in your house. If you're making $2,000, $3,000 a month, replace that first and you'll find yourself free all of a sudden.
Right.
Time freedom is the key. And as I got to this age, it's all about time now. I need as much as I can get. So I don't work for nobody. I sit in this chair and do what I want when I want. Like today, I'm going to cut the day off. Today is the only thing I'm doing. Right here on your call. Soon as this is over, I'm going to play golf. And then I'm going to go some other places and some other places. But I get to do that because now I've figured out what I wanted out of life, found a way to go get it, got into affiliate marketing, always been a network marketer, but not, about, 8-9 years ago, got into affiliate marketing and realized the little bitty affiliate marketing, if you do them right and multiple of them, they will send you $500 over here, $600 over here, $10 over here, $30 over there, $40 over here, and all of a sudden you got all this money coming from all these sources. If one drops, you still got money coming in from others.
Absolutely.
Like Warren Buffett says, I got multiple streams of income. But I had to learn all of that. I mean,
absolutely. And I think that's what everyone has to learn, right? You went through the process, 41 years of network marketing, been in affiliate marketing, and understand that there's multiple buckets that you have to put together in order to have those freedoms. And that's what you've learned over these times. And I think that's exactly where I've come is we talk about it. ER talks about it ad nauseum: time, location, financial freedom. And probably to me is the same is time freedom is the most important. And how did I come about doing that? Or how did I learn that? It was through networking. And it was through basically informational interviewing. Right here, we're setting, and Mike's giving us information of, yes, we have the dreams of the cars and the houses and the huge bank accounts, but at what cost is that for a lot of people? Some people, it's a cutthroat world, and that's what they live in. You kill what you eat and you keep moving forward, and that's what it's about. ER is mentioned, and I know an individual as well that one of the top surgeons in the world for pediatric brains, he's the only one can do it. He has no time freedom. None at all. He sends his family all around the world, summer-long vacations, and he cannot participate. He has no time freedom. He has the financial freedom, but no time freedom. So I think we're all of like mind. We're a little bit different. And networking, informational interviewing, opportunities to create meaningful relationships, to learn about the world, to learn about us, doing the process right in networking. We also know that networking is like one of the most essential skills when it comes to doing business, building relationships, whether that's personal or professional, getting clients, hiring, like that's where a lot of it's done. You look at businesses now, a lot of them aren't spending time in the interview process. Some of them are just getting referrals from their workforce, and that's how they're bringing people in. Now, hopefully it's a good quality referral, right? You're always looking for a quality referral. You don't want to have a referral of a roofer that only puts half the shingles on your house. You want to make sure that you're fostering and growing and building all of those. A lot of our net worth, and where I started digging into the idea of network and net worth, the net worth a lot of people look at is your portfolio. What's all brought together in your multiple bank accounts. Well, it almost should be your net worth is your network and your quality of your network. The time and effort that you put into it. We talked yesterday in the mastermind, and we've sort of intentionally have been talking about the focus on for many years, many years, that the quality of 4 or 5 strong, like-minded people in your network is enough to really build a strong, successful network, because they're going to start bringing other people in that are like-minded that they already know or they may know. Right? When I said that you're either the pinnacle of a network or you're within a network, it's going to be based on the interactions and the willingness to have those interactions and build those relationships to bring value. We talk network marketing, right? Mike, we know you have the inception point and then you have people proliferate down and out. What I love about affiliate marketing is you can have a pinnacle, you can be the pinnacle, or you can be part of someone's network and be a peak. And what's really cool is that peak can overtake a pinnacle in a financial element because of the value of their network. A lot of times, I would say a good percentage of people in relationship marketing are in the valley, right? Because they have hurdles and barriers, and the hurdles and barriers are themselves. Communication, the knowledge that you learn and bring starts increasing you, starts bringing you up And it brings you up because there's more people that want to be a part of that network. There's more people that want to be a part of the community to get knowledge, to understand that there's a simpler way, especially today, right? We know the job force, the workforce. I was looking up a stat prior to coming on that about a decade ago, satisfaction in a 9-to-5 workforce was about 56%, like happy with their job. Are you kidding? Half the people are happy with their job. And today it's less than a quarter. But yes, they've got bills to pay, but that's the only way that they know to get those bills paid. To be able to stand here and say there's a better way, there's a simpler way, and that your most valuable asset to you, if you lay down at night and worry about finances, there's probably a pretty good solution to those finances. It's your network. It's working with them. It's fostering. It's supporting. It's, serving them like crazy. And being able to say, you know what, I can help you in this element. You can help me in this element. And we're going to get through tough times. In relationship marketing, you see floods of people come in around these times, right? 2007, 2008, you have the housing crash, you have the market crashing. Mike, you probably saw it. A ton of people started joining, a ton of people started looking. It's going to happen here as well, right? The writing is on the wall. My wife, we talk finances, we talk, she's a realtor. There's writing on the wall. It's not so much that it's going to be a crash, it's going to be a correction in the housing market, right? You're not going to have a house that has 12 offers come in on the first day. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3. Maybe it's going to settle a little bit longer than it has. So we just want to make sure that worrying about your finances is just a worry. There's solutions. There's ways to go about it, and it really is your network. Anna, you have your hand up. Before I keep going on, and I want you to participate. As I mentioned at the very beginning, as much participation as possible. If you have ideas, thoughts, comments, everyone welcome to. But go ahead, Anna.
Thank you so much, Guy. Wow, you've got your thumb right on the button there. You got it exactly. Just learned that the prime rate has gone up. It's been approved. Anything that you have on an adjustable rate, your payments are going up. And a vast majority of homeowners, we put in quote marks, your house payments are going to go up. Your credit card payments are going to go up. It's darn scary. And we are just months away from people having to decide whether going to a job, whether they can afford to go to a job, paying that price for gas and all the investment that they have to make, or do they feed their children?
Right.
Do they pay their mortgage, their insurances? I truly believe that as we continue down this path, that we're going to see some violence. And we need to massively talk to the Great Resignation and offer tools, networking support, affiliate programs, because we are the hands that lift each other.
Absolutely.
And when people stop believing in jobs, they're going to be looking for us. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for that. I mean that it's blatant. I think it's blatantly obvious that these are things that are happening. We see gas prices going up. We see costs at grocery stores going up. The increase, to save gas, We don't always go to the grocery store. We utilize a service to bring our groceries. Well, you're starting to see those types of things increase, right? Because they have to pay for their gas in order to get the groceries to you. So,
And now the state's taxing us on that transportation of goods as well.
right. James, what you got? Oh, you're muted.
I gotta go back to what Mike was talking about having the time freedom. You know, we've heard that statement across the board in multiple affiliate companies and programs, but you know, I think about the freedom as he stated, making fact. You know, I didn't realize how much I was admiring, you know, what Mike has already laid out, and I was following the same track. You know, I look at, like, when I'm ready to get up to go work, or don't work, I don't have to, because everything's already taken care of off my retirement check. So all my businesses that I build, that's actually the nest egg for me and my family to enjoy and retire off. And the bonus is my wife, you know, whatever she makes her income, that's not even accumulated and counted into any of our funds at financial at all. So we're able to do that because of the fact of what we're doing now. And there's so many people out here who, when they had the Great Recession, the Great Resignation, and everybody started their own business, they started seeing, I've been working 9 to 5 and getting paid for what I thought I was worth, versus working 9 until I get tired to getting paid for what I should be getting paid for. So we have all these abilities out here to tell people what's going on, all these abilities to do these businesses. And this platform here is a platform that we don't have to convince somebody to sell insurance, sell a house, buy this, do that. All we're doing is tell them what they're doing right now. Here's a platform to actually enhance and grow your business by just tapping, talking, and growing. When you look, and you mentioned about network and net worth. You know, a network is the people around you that influence you. Net worth is the value. How valuable are the people around you that you influence you, and how valuable are you to them? This circle right here we have founded Friday with the Founders, those who come here, and all other events we have throughout the week. This is a very net worth network we have. But how much value would it have if we go out here and bring in more people to learn about this? And we go ahead and we find something new. Hey, come back here. Let me tell you about this. You know, and every week I don't pick on, I actually pick the information out of Mike, because Mike has 41 years of doing this. That's called experience and knowledge. He's already learned, earned, and lost more than we can think about. So by him giving us the information that we can learn from ahead of time, we can go further and faster. So I appreciate all we're doing here. Back to you, Mike. You don't actually give us another gold nugget later.
Oh, he's called out on that. No, and I think that's so true, James. I mean, from affiliate marketing and networking, all it is building relationships and sharing, and not convincing, just showing value. You know, here we are, the Great Resignation, and people are looking for other opportunities and other jobs, or they join something where they have product, services, opportunities, whatever that is. Like, Elify can be a layer to every single one of these to provide that information about who you are, what you do, and in turn can be provided to everyone else in that network. Right? We hear of companies who grow by millions in 3-4 months time. Well, it's a fine and dandy and a great idea, but how powerful is that community? How great is that network when half of them at times fizzle out after a month or two after joining? You know, I talk to guys quite often owning multiple different network marketing companies and their retention rates and what that looks like. Well, a lot of times it's because they're serving themselves. It goes to that networking aspect of doing networking correct and serving the whole. How can we support you? How can we help you get information out about us better? Shuffle provides a great little platform. Elify provides Shuffle, which allows you to differentiate yourself a lot of times from those companies, right? When if say I joined a health and wellness business, I probably need to live a health and wellness lifestyle in order to encourage people or show them how it's helped me. There's a lot of people who see the value and benefits of it, but to also know that you can probably purchase a lot of those products from a health food store, maybe reduce a cost. Well, there's opportunities tied to it, right? So that's why you see an increase in cost sometimes. And they're sitting there struggling, saying, how do I get information out? When companies are saying, well, just give them your website. Give them your website. I mean, there's some of these out here with hundreds, thousands of different products. Compared to if there's 3 or 4 that I really like that I think are great for people to use, that's what I would focus on. That's how I would differentiate myself. And I'd start branding and marketing myself as someone who uses these and sees the benefits and the value of these. So it takes it to where other people that might be struggling in some of those businesses that are trying to talk about the 3,000 offerings that they have, say, I'm going to be able to help you and provide you a simpler path to get this information out. Had mentioned social capital, the ability to build a network that's authentic in personal and professional relationships. Social capital, I believe, is the most valuable, like keep it in your pocket, share with others to understand the value of it, that we're going to run into times where you need a referral, you need a connection, and your social capital, your network, is going to be the ones that are going to have those relationships. And to understand that you're bringing value to them as well in an affiliate aspect, an additional stream of income here with Elify is something that can, again, layer on top of every social capital network that there is. Mike, go ahead.
Now, wait a minute, let me lower this. Okay. Now you're talking about the network and all of that. Let's talk a little bit about how do you network? Mm-hmm. How do you do it with the digital business card that we have?
Right. What
are some of the strategies that you can use to grow your network without having the pressure of that you're trying to sell somebody something? Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Right.
We all got the card, and you think just because you're sharing the card, you're trying to sell somebody. You got to change that whole mindset. Mm-hmm. All you're trying to do is build your network. And the quickest way to do it is every time you meet somebody, hey, get a conversation going. It was great talking with you. Hey, I really would like to talk to you maybe in the future. Let me share my card with you right quick. People are used to that. They're going to yeah, give me the card. You whip out your tap card and you tap their phone and put your card on their phone, on that screen. And what I mean by that is once you tap it and the card comes up, they open it, then you tell them to save the card to the home screen of the phone. If you don't know how that works, you need to learn how all Android phones work. 3 little dots in the corner or hamburger menu over on the right. And Apple phones, a little arrow in a box at the bottom will slide up and they'll be able to add it to the home screen. You need to do that as part of your networking and growing your network of people. Growing that by using this card and sharing it with people at all events. You go to a house party, you're there. You're talking, most of the time you go to a house party, you're going to run into somebody that's an entrepreneur. They got some type of business going on or trying to get something going. You listen to that conversation, say, great, let me get your card. Matter of fact, let me give you my card. You always turn that around. Now, your business, your digital business card has to be right here all the time. You don't get to take a break. If you really want to grow a network, you have to be on all the time. Only time I'm not on, I'm asleep. And I think I'm dreaming at that time about it.
Right.
Because that's the way I am.
You live it.
That's probably why I've been successful too. Because I don't let nobody get in the way and turn me off. I've had people, especially my wife, you need to stop. Stop that. Just let it go. Have a drink. Rest. I can't. That's just not me. If I'm in that around people, I'm going to talk about what's important to me. What's important to me is my business. Now, back in the day when I was strictly network marketing, yes, I know I got on a lot of people's nerves. Why don't he just shut up about that? I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Then I started my own business, Mike Snow Digital, but then we added this digital business card, or I added digital business card to Mike Snow Digital. I put it on my shelf. And then I had me a tool that now I can offer in any social group without having that feeling that I'm trying to sell them something. I'm trying to give them something to help them do their business better. Even though they don't believe it or know that, I know it in my heart that that's what I'm doing. So it's easy for me to do it because I don't think selling. I think sharing, Absolutely. Giving them this knowledge. Some will say, great. Oh man, that was perfect. Some will say, I don't think I could do that. I'm not technical, all that. I'm like, perfect. That's where Mike Snow Digital comes in. I will teach you how to use everything you have as far as a digital tool. I will teach you how to do that. Well, there's nobody that does that. I just told you I do that. Yep. Never heard of it before. I just told you I do that. You must be unique. Amen. I am. That's why all these years I figured out there's a marketplace for my business. They got these tech people, non-tech people. In the middle is Mike Snow. Let's bring them together.
Right.
Money.
I mean, you 41 years, 8 years of affiliate marketing. You've walked the path to understand that it's about them. You're giving, you're sharing, you're showing. There's a way for them to be successful. There's or whatever the word is. It doesn't have to be successful. A way to be relevant, get information out, share. That's all that networking really should be about. Is sharing, is building those lasting relationships. I mean, we're here as a community, and we're building relationships every time we meet. There's more and more knowledge that is learned. And every Tuesday training with Kathy, Thursday mastermind, it might just be a topic, or here on Friday with founders. And you get to experience what Mike Snow lives. He lives it. He's doing it. It's on, what are we going to say? 20, you probably sleep 2 hours a day, 22/7. So
yeah, I sleep more than that, but the thing is the business, and what I'm trying to get everybody to understand is your business. It's your business. Okay. It's yours. And the thing is with the digital business card, it's not network marketing. It's affiliate marketing. It's something that you can grab a hold of and own. And the whole technique, the way I go out about it, as far as introducing new people to it, I am the expert that can build you a card, but I use this app called Shuffle that you must have for me to be able to build a card for you. That app only costs you $10 a month. Can I help you? You know, that type of thing. If they don't see that in that, I'm moving on. This card is your business. Shuffle is your business. You just use the app to run your business. You're the one building cards. They should pay you for building those cards. You're the one that builds landing pages. They should pay you for building those landing pages. You can start off at $10, $20. If you don't feel that what you give them is worth a high price, charge them a low price. I did it. I started off back building cards for $10. Then I realized, I am smart. I do know something. Okay, just like the doctor went to school, and now you're going to pay him. You're not going to pay him $10. You're going to pay him $10,000 just to look in your ear. So it went up. So now I charge $150 to build a card if I want to. Mm-hmm. It's up to me, right? And it's up to you what you do. Understanding that this is your business. Now, we got other business. All of us have other different type of businesses. But if you take Shuffle as your business, because Shuffle is that thing that you'll be able to share year after year after year. And when you get into building that network, it's the thing will get you in the network without, I can't take my network marketing company into that network and be able to share it as smooth as I can do Shuffle. I can get Shuffle into that because I'm helping them do their business better. No pressure on them. They feel happy, but I bring them into my CRM, and now I can give them my network marketing card anytime I feel like it because I already got them in now.
I mean, your business is yours, right?
Yeah.
That should be, and I saw the light bulb. Your business is yours. Own your business. If you own your business, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to get information out about it? Shuffle as a business, Elify as a business, yes. The affiliate aspect, talk about it. But all these other businesses need to figure out what are they going to do with their business? How are they going to market? How are they going to get information out? Well, Shuffle can do that for you too, right? James, you've been patient. Go ahead.
It just seems like after Mike talks, I start remembering stuff, man. Mike already talked about, I tell a lot of my clients and friends, first stop saying, well, this company and this group and that is mine. I own this. When I talk about Elify, I say it's my business. Reason why it's a confidence and trust system. I trust Mike, but I don't know Guy because some other guy I trust to tell me about the business. If he says it's his business, then guess what? I can fully trust him. So claim it. 1, 2. We've all heard that statement, follow your dollar. I'm going to tell you a better way. Follow your friends. You know what, Mike, I would feel bad knowing how you're trying to build your business. If I didn't tell you about this Elify card, how you can go out here and promote your business. Well, I ain't got a website. I got one for you. All I got is Facebook. I got a way to share it. All I got is Instagram. I got a way to share it. Because guess what? Everybody don't have those social medias, but they got a phone that I can share it with. And if I teach Mike how to share it and build his business and he's happy and successful, as Mike already said, well, I can add on other businesses. Y'all see all my different logos up here, different groups and businesses I have. It's not about you trying to talk to that one person and tell them all this stuff at one time. Help them one time and they'll be willing to listen to you any other time. When you going around, I tell you, look, I stop at the gas station. Maybe just me. I'm at the station pumping gas in my car. Guess what? Who's over there next door pumping? Hey, what you doing? Hey, I'm Mike. Hey, what you got? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Break up a conversation. Hey, good talking to you. Let me talk to you later. Bam. Getting your hair cut, getting your hair done. Ladies, y'all sit in chairs for hours getting your hair done. Girl, give me your phone real quick. You do my hair? I'm tapping your phone. Let's talk about business later. Look at Carlo. Man, he's every week he's advertises all your business behind him. The question I have is why are you not advertising what you do by tapping your card to everybody? You're not the Secret Service. You're not CIA. You can tell people about your business. And when we have my networking events here and I walk around and I give people the mic and they go, no, I want to talk, I get back right. Here's something for you. Don't talk about this event was bad or it didn't do anything for you, because you're lying. Your business can't grow if your mouth don't open up and talk about it. If you're not talking to promote your business and telling people about it by using this system or telling somebody how they can use the system, your business ain't going to grow no more. That's just the bottom line up front. In closing, if you have not got the tap and learn how to use the tap and start tapping yourself, you see no value in it. So how are you going to tell somebody to buy it? If you're not using your phone and actually utilizing the app and practicing on the app, Mike already said about putting on the home screen. Well, you know what? Have you guys checked out and used touch an Apple phone? Do you know where to actually position your card on an Android Apple to make sure it connects correctly? Because each one's got a different spot. Do you know what to do that on the Google Pixel phone? Do you know what to do on the iPad? Do you know how to actually grab any one of them and change your card from one card to the other to show the client how easy it is? You should become the subject matter expert in your company in order to promote your company, that I want to do something with your company. Back to you.
I mean, the ability to stay true to your passions, your values with other people and share and allow them to see that there's a simpler way, a better way. I mean, it's talking, it's sharing, it's tapping, it's texting, instant messaging. I mean, if we wanted, as an affiliate, I could sit here and go to my network and do a blast. Is that really, something that's going to be personal? Probably not. But if I reach out to the ones that I know, like, trust, have the same ideas, thoughts in life as I do, 4 or 5 of them, I'm going to share it with them. Mike sees the value, shares it with everybody. And that's something we all have the ability to do, right? You own your business. What are you going to do with it? Is your business going to grow, or is it going to go away with a lack of activity? Right? We're getting into scary times for a lot of people. And to know that your network can be a solution to scary times. People need to connect, right? What is it? You know someone who knows someone. Well, the only way you can get to that second someone is by talking to that first someone. So it's talking to them, sharing your passions, what you believe networking business is about. So when we need it most, our network's going to be the thing that's going to provide. So Mike, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Now we're going to talk about, what do you do every time you go to an event? When you go to an event, you know you're going to an event. Now, I've done it at a house party, but that's me. I'm a little different. But if you know you're going to an event, then I know Ann has hers, but you got to have it. You see? I know she had hers. I know she does. and here it is. I'm going to an event. I'm going there ready to go. And that's what you have to do. You got to know you're going to an event, and you don't have to get a booth. The idea is to walk around, network, meet people. Hey, how you doing? Oh man, you got a nice product. I like that. Matter of fact, let me get my card. Get your card. Matter of fact, let me share my card with you. Just tap that right there. You got to go prepared. You going shooting bears? Take a bear gun. You need something. You go prepared. You go there and you feel that in you because you take ownership. This is your business. Shuffle is just the app we use. It's our business.
Definitely. I mean, you mentioned an event where there's booths, and that just made me think of, I talked with a guy a few weeks ago, went to an event. He didn't have a booth. He went to every booth and he got hundreds of leads. And the crazy thing that he talked about was, next thing, it was like he had his own booth because people started coming around him. And what is that? How do I get it? And it was simply him just sharing. You know, Mike, you talked about how saving it to their home screen. There's a way, if they push on the bottom save card, and there's the phone or the index, they can actually start creating a free account through there, and it will save in their card index. So then maybe they're a free user. They're able to hold your card. Beautiful. The thing is, Mike changes his card and he updates and notifies. They're going to get a notification. Something's changed on that. We see room for improvement in that notification. So those are things that are coming down the line of what's changed, why it's changed. You can give a little more information to them. But it really is sharing, talking. Joyce, you have your hand up. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. So I have been using Elify for, I don't know, 2.5 years. I was introduced to it by a network marketer, but I actually have a franchise type business. And at first, when I built my card, my phone didn't have NFC tags. So the new phone, of course, does now. So the tapping is a lot better with that because I could set it up properly. But as a workaround, and until I got my phone and got the NFC tag set up properly, I decided to do a domain forward. So just forward that long strip and just use that. And so that's working really well, and I can use it in my email messages with my little short domain forwarding. And I'm actually getting a lot of traffic without even being physically close to anyone. I can do the general same old email prospecting or text prospecting, but it is really cool to have that card to, as you say, walk around the conference. Even if you have a table or a booth, not everybody comes into the conference room. You almost have to pay them to come in. I started doing things like having a popcorn machine on my table when it was possible, right? So the smell of popcorn would pull people in, and they'd get a free bag of popcorn, and I could smack my card if I wanted to. Anyway, the point that I'm getting to is the card itself, when we build it, it looks like a real website. It's a digital website. Basically, that's what it is. It's a landing page, but it's much cooler than that. My concern with many of the websites right now is that the ADA compliance is not being paid attention to. And if you'll notice, if you'll take a note and do some research, you'll see that in Europe, ADA compliance is reaching huge fines for no ADA compliance. And in California, which is the lead state, and if California does it, it's not long before the others follow us. California is actually targeting wineries. So they go for the low-hanging fruit. And us small businesses, would be nice to see our ADA compliance on it, that it replicates all the way through when we do it. It's just automatically a part of it. And from what I understand, you can build that in the header of the website, the main website. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't have all the solutions, but you guys are the experts, right? So That would be very, very helpful. And as a matter of fact, my main website doesn't have ADA compliance. I'm working on that one too. So.
Right. Well, appreciate that. And to speak to the ADA compliance, we'll have to look in that. But from the GDPR, which is actually the overarching, higher, more powerful of ADA, we are GDPR compliant. We have a cookies notification, so we're not triggering or trying to market or advertise anything in addition to what is being delivered on the card. That is personal information. From an ADA aspect, that would most likely be something that's more relevant to, say, a company and their compliance. And we do work with some companies like that, but specifically with the company to make sure what's provided through their template for their representatives is compliant. For example, there's a company that we have that when people join through their portal, that card is already created in their profile, and all they can add to it is their personal information. They can't write anything else. It's all locked. It's all specific to that company. So when you get into insurance, things like that, or the statements that I know we all know within health and wellness of network marketing, sometimes someone saying this cured this cured that. And those are statements that cannot be made. So we would work with a company to make sure that compliant information is on the platform to be able to be shared. But when restricting it to the individual to say that they're going to go off and create their own, we really can't go out there and control everyone's content. They sort of get control of their own, but through ADA or through GDPR, all of that is covered, putting it back on sort of the individual who owns and is sharing that content. So hopefully that will help a little bit with that, Joyce. Now, Mike, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, on GDPR and requirements, Joyce, it's not in the header, it's in the footer. And yes, you can add it to all your websites, and you need to. If you have a website, you have your own website, it must be in compliance. California, Europe, all of that, because the fines are crazy.
Yes.
I stopped even promoting my webinars and stuff to Europe. When you go in there now to sign up for one of my webinars, it says, due to GDPR requirements, this is for North America only. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't want to get into those regulations, and those fines, just like Joyce said, are crazy. So I don't need it. I don't need to go over there.
$20 million a day.
Hey.
is what they will fine you up towards.
Yeah.
And
per incident.
For an incident. And the reason why they set it at that is because it was a handful of years ago that Facebook had something happen in the EU, and they got fined. They got hit, and they're like, well, this tech company can afford it, so every tech company can afford it. So that's where they put $20 million a day can be the fine. So
this is what I'll do for everybody that's on here. If you have a website of your own, reach out to me and I will give you a copy of all of my compliance tabs. I got them right here. My cookie policy, terms of use, external link policy, earning disclosure, affiliate disclosure, privacy. I got them all here. I'll give it to you, and you just change my name where my website is. You put in your website and put it up. You're done.
Absolutely. And through AWS, Amazon Web Services, there's lots of things that are covered through compliancy. which that's what we're housed on. We're on AWS. So a lot of that goes back to them. So hopefully that will help and appreciate that offer, Mike. Also, you can find all of our legal information. If you just go to elify.com/legal, you're going to get our terms of service, requirements, what you're saying you're going to be doing with the platform. Those are sort of terms of service that you're agreeing to by utilizing the Shuffle solution and being a part of the Elify community. So hopefully that helps. I know we're just a few minutes away from wrapping this up. To review, we have an affiliate program. We have an additional stream of income. This additional stream of income, as Elify, can be provided to almost anyone, anywhere, can be a way for you to have a nice little nest egg that can potentially be the whole nest, right? We can learn more. I'm not going to share the screen. elifyshuffle.com/affiliate. You can go in and learn about our affiliate program. It's very complex. It's all about sharing, right? It's all about sharing. You get someone who likes what you offer, who would like to also promote their products and services and utilize our platform, and they sign up, we're going to give you 10%. 10% as long as they stay on. So residually, they know people, they get them signed up, we're going to pay them, we're going to pay you. You're that point of inception, all the way through 6 levels. You can expand it. You refer 10, 20, 30, 40. We open up an additional, 4 levels, 7, 8, 9, and 10, an additional 1%. There's a commission calculator in there you can adjust to see potential earnings. No, down there, there's a little asterisk, income disclosure. The only way you make money is by getting people to sign up, by referring, by sharing, by them also seeing and saying, this can bring value to what I have to offer. So that's the complexity of our affiliate program. We sort of take affiliate program, affiliate networking that most people know, and we give you residuals, and we give you depth. So it's sort of a tiered affiliate program. Here's something that we talked about, where we're getting into some questionable times. Costs of everything is going up. I'm going to talk with our team, and we're going to do the opposite. We're going to make it so it is more affordable. And we're going to look at bringing the price back to $10. So it might be a little bit of a drop on affiliate commissions, but it will increase the ability of expanding into larger networks, getting potentially more people, helping more people. So we're going to make that change. We're going to go from a $20 referral to $10 is what we'll do. We'll make that change. We'll let you know when it's all live, because there is a little bit of coding that we'll have to do. But that's something we're going to do until everyone feels comfortable again. So hopefully that will help. We're going to wrap it up. I appreciate everyone, questions, comments, jumping on, everyone else for participating, listening in. If you feel that this can bring value to friends, family, colleagues, encourage them to take a look. That's all it is. Take a look. See if there's something that we can in turn help them, you can in turn help them, and they can help others. So with that, everyone have a great Juneteenth. That's coming up. Have a great Father's Day. Get to have my second Father's Day. So excited about that. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday morning, bright and early, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's bright and early, right? Everyone have a great
day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Everyone have a great weekend, and Will Skill Refill. We'll see you Monday. Take care.